Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do an invoice converted into a fillable PDF. So this is a regular PDF. It's not fillable. You can't type on it. But if you use the Adobe Acrobat Pro, you can do a lot of things. So first thing is with Adobe Acrobat Pro, you have more tools. And one of my favorites is the one that is called prepare a form. So when you prepare a form, I usually use the auto detection so they can fill it in for me. And then I just add whatever or take off whatever I don't like. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. So it automatically puts the text boxes wherever they think you need it, right? So, for example, they didn't put a text box here where it says grand total. So, I am going to put a text box here where it says grand total. I can make it as big as I want. Oh, okay. And I can even change the name to it. So, I go to general and I'm going to put grand total. Okie dokie. So, another thing that I like to change is I believe it's under. Let me close it. Let me open it again. I believe it's under options. Yes, I like to align under options. You have the alignment. I like to put it in the centered. And let me see if under format, I can change it. It's going to into numbers. It's going to have 2 decimal places. And the currency symbol, I can change it to dollars. And then I'm going to close it. If I want everything centered in the middle, what I can do, instead of going one by one and wasting my time, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the whole thing. As you can see, I'm going to double click. I'm going to go to options and align under center. Okay. Then I want the subtotals, all of them, and the prices, all of them, to have the dollar sign. So I'm going to also highlight it, double click. I want it centered. I want the format to be the number, to have 2 decimal places to look like this, and to have the currency symbol. So it's going to look something like this. Now for negative, it will have a little negative sign. Okay, so that's how I want it. Now, if you want to change that, you can have the negative number style show in parentheses. For me, that is a little bit confusing. I prefer the negative, or you can also just get it in red. But I mean that if you do not have a printer that prints in color, you will not be able to see it. I just recommend the negative. Negative means that you also, but it's up to anyone, right? Um, so that is what we do. So then another thing is that what we're going to do is highlight the whole thing, double click, and we're going to calculate. We're gonna want to put that like for example, right now it says its value is not calculated. So what we want to do is just get the sum of the following fields. Oh, hold on. For this one, it's where we want the sum of the following fields. I'm sorry. So we double click on that one, make sure the blue is under that one. So we're going to get the sum of the following fields. So we're going to pick, and we're going to pick subtotal row 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of those, okay? So let's look for subtotal here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and then we close it. Another thing is that you can change the size. So for example, in the appearances 12, I'm gonna go ahead and change it to 14, or if you want, even 18. And then we close it. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and change the subtotals too. I'm going to go to properties and font size is auto. So if this number is bigger than this one's going to look smaller. So what you want to do is just have them all the same size. So I would put 14. It's a good size. You can also change the style, the font, but I mean, I don't like to be so complicated, but if you want to be a little bit extra, there you go. Okie dokie. So now we're going to preview it. As you can see, let me put it smaller. So this is an invoice. So obviously you have their Joe Doe, invoice number 111, date. You know what? I would like to change the date. Instead of me putting it manually, I would put the actual calendar to show. That's me. Description, it's a sell. You're gonna sell one thing. It was $20, and then the subtotal is $20. And automatically grand total is 20. So let's say you sell something else but for another $20, so the subtotal changes. Another thing for $100. So it does the math for you, okay? So that's something neat. You want to continue editing, you can. So one thing that I wanted to change is this text box and just add my calendar. So there you go. Align it, double click it, format. I love to have 2-digit, 2-digit, 4-digit, close. There you go. Okay, I'm not sure if this one, no, they don't have the format of the number. So I need to make sure they all have the format of the number because that's what I want. They all should have the format of the number. Not sure if properties. Oh, you know what? I need to do them one by one. What? I need to do it one by one? Appearance. It has to be under format. So yes, it's not going to let me do it. But it should be, as soon as I put number, it should be all set up for me. Okay. So I do the same thing. Format, number, and then close. Format, number, and then close. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I mean, changing everything at the same time. Okay. So for example, when I did it for aligning everything, it did work. Okay. It has a lot of things, so it's impossible for me to remember everything at once. Number. Okay, so that's the way you do it. Okay. Thank you. There it is. And it keeps on doing that. So thanks. Now don't worry, if you don't like something, you can just delete it in. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, there's a mistake right there. So we go back, we double check it. Okay. Do we have, oh, there you go. That's the mistake. I put value is sum and then I didn't put any fields, so I don't want it there. So I'm going to put value not calculated and then close it. Don't panic. Now let's go again. Let's put $100. There you go. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 800 plus 20 plus 20, 840. So if you like this video or if you would like this video in Spanish, si les gustaría este video en español, díganme and I can do it. Bilingual, baby. So, yes. Thank you for listening.